Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
What's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-Piece TCG, Bear Pirates TCG, and 2D. Your eyes are not deceiving you again. Been a lot of deception going on with our ojos, am I right? No, today it's actually OP12, Sanji, the lover boy himself, and Sir Manmaries. That's right, the roar. Okay, we are having fun today. Okay, so smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Also, if you are looking at some of these leaders and you're wondering what happened to the leaders, come on down to the link in the description below. Follow it to kdesign.com. Use code 3PieceTCG to get 25% off your entire order. And I mean, goodness gracious. Okay, like we are going in Super Saiyan Neon. They got the coolest categories. Come get you some cooties, and they got them all listed right there. So a lot of fun. Also, the memberships are live, ladies and gentlest of hams. So if you feel like you're getting any of what our mission statement is, which is joy and knowledge, do consider joining that 3-piece Navy, dog. Smashing and finger popping, putting on that pressure. Big city hoop and get the whole shebang. Calling an emergency dick profile. We're getting everybody geared up and ready for OP11, which is what we're in right now. And I mean, you can check the Discord. Guys are winning left and right. We're having a grand old time. It's about knowledge, right? When in a game of RNG, you can't always control the results. I don't want to get toxic, but it is fun to see a metric of improvement. Am I right? Also, Screaming into Space, my latest album, is available on all streaming platforms for free. Link in the description is the DistroKid link. Now, enough of the silly business. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Now, I've constructed some dicks, and I'm really happy with this one right here. Got a lot going on, but we'll get into the dick list, right? We're gonna play with ourselves on stream or on the video, you know, whatever. Anyhow, let's get into it, okay? So for those of you who don't know, OP12 is going to be coming up next in the next patch, I assume, with the starter decks. Now, if you would like to also try these cards out, it's been spoken on the patron saint of One Piece Sim, my Batsu's Twitter, and they're letting you know, join the Discord, my Batsu's Discord, and to take on the role of developer or choose the developer role. You will get access. You will be good to go, and then you can start, you know, theory crafting and doing, you know, reading ahead as well, right? So with all that being said, and then let me know everything I'm doing wrong, right? Okay, so OP12 Sanji. I feel like we've messed with Sanji in the past, but this is gonna be a lot more. There's a lot more dollop of daisy on this one, right, gang? Okay, so activate main once per turn, Dawn -1. Activate up to one of your Straw Hat Crew type event cards from your hand with an original cost of 3 or less. Hence everything 3 or less, right? Then, when attacking, they're separate, but when attacking, if the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and look at. I'm gonna just put OP12, kind of like limit it down to what we're possibly Carmen, huh? She's showing that leg. That's a skinny leg. So look. So here's where we're going at. Here's what we're going with and what we're seeing. Okay. So one card that was missing that I was going to put in, but then I was like, is this one right here. Okay, so it's Miss All Sunday, and I'm reading you this card before I get into the list, right? KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. Dope. 4 for 5, and you KO, right? Then if your opponent may add up to 1 Dawn card from their Dawn deck and set it as active. Okay, so the reason why I brought this up first and foremost, right, is because Yes, this works with our leader's ability that -1 Dawn, if the number of Dawn cards on your opponent's field is equal to or less than, you ramp one, right? But it's rested. When you're a 4-life leader, in my personal opinion, and you're purple leaders want to ramp and want to get to 10 Dawn faster than their opponents, and would also like to or control their opponent's Dawn, like negating them like negatively, or play out the bigs faster, right? This card ramps you at the cost of ramping your opponent. The last thing you want to do is see a Shanks fill in the blanks, ramping faster than you, because at the end of the day, as powerful as purple feels, as powerful as the bigs that purple produces, they are created with the mindset or with the idea that you will be ramping to 10 Dawn sooner than your opponent. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're not gonna inherently hit as hard as other cards, or purple would just be flat out broken. I'm not saying purple cards aren't good. They're great. Like, great. But you got to understand, you do not want anybody else ramping but you if you're purple and you're 4-life leader. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into it. Now, I've taken a bit of an approach, a bit of a different approach with this list. I know you're already looking at them. But so I said, okay, cool. Well, we got at events, right? We got 2, 5, 9, 13, 16, 20 events. We got 20 events. So we're going to hit some events. But let's get into it. So Sanji and Pudding. Sanji and Pudding. I want Sanji and Pudding in I think it's such a cool card. And I just want it in every list, and sue me. Okay. But realistically, we got some cards that it's working with the Luffy. And I might throw 4 Luffys in here, maybe 1 less of this, but it works with this, it works with this. And I think that's it, dude. Honestly. Yeah, maybe Sanji and Pudding. Maybe I'm just like, overcompensating right here. But anyhow, the way I was thinking is that we get this out, and we just start going, and then we go to 7, and we keep it going. Anyways, Homeboy's here for 2K. This one's here so that you use your leader's ability for free, which is dope. And it's gonna give you a Rested Dawn anyways. It's a 1K, it's searchable. Yes. Sanji's here because we're gonna run him down into the ground. Maybe 4 of these and 1 less of these. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that choice right meow. And we're just testing, having a good old time, gang. We're just testing, having a grand old time. But yeah, this is gonna be one of your bigs. As you can tell, it's pretty low to the ground. But we want to be able to mess them up in the meantime. It's a very weird list. It's a very weird. We'll get into it. If your leader Sanji and the number of your Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than the number of your opponent's field, add up to 1 Dawn card and rest it, then draw 1 card. Dope. 2K primarily. 2K, right? This card is interesting. If your trash has 4 or more events, this character gains plus 2,000 power and plus 5 cost. So at this stage at an early mid stage in the game, they're going to be hard pressed to get rid of a 7K body that's also a 9 cost, and it has 1K counter. Maliki. It does encourage us to search and remove and do what we do, right? So that's one thing we're going to be wanting to do with this card, or play type. Hey, that's Luffy and Sanji in the back. That's awesome. That must be the spoiler alert. The wedding. That must be from the wedding. Okay, so Charlotte Pudding. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Sanji or event card, and then add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. We got Underage Drinking Luffy, and this is just, again, he's a Straw Hat type crew. He's a multicolored, and I wanted to see if it worked. I want to see how it feels. Okay, Gum Gum Jet Culverin. This is an OP11 card. We get to play this for free and remove 1 character with a cost of 4 or less. So we get the bottom deck a character with the cost of 4 or less. You might be wondering why I'm only running 2 of those, right? Just give me a second. So the Concassor, or Kankase, I don't know. Main, if your opponent is if your leader is Sanji, draw one card. Dope. Counter, if you have 4 or more event cards in your trash, up to one of your leader gains plus 4,000 during this battle. Literally rad beam. Literally rad beam. We love it. That's crazy. Boof burst. Yeah. Very interesting card. We get to play it for free with our leader's ability, OP12 style. If your leader is multicolored, and they are, return up to one of your opponent's characters. Oh, choose one. That's the biggest thing. Return up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less to the owner's hand. If you have 6 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. I just realized my nails are still painted from the Stray Kids concert. It has been a crazy weekend for me, and I hope you had a great one yourself. But anyhow, yes, if you have 6 or less cards, draw 2 cards. So you can draw 2 cards for free, or you can return somebody 4 or less. Now, 4 or less cards, they're not the grandest threats in the game, but they can be what kind of troubles a low to the ground, like the Zoro rush and everything. This might just be one big diss track to Zoro, right? But when you get enough low to the ground threats, I'm talking about Bello Betty, I'm talking about Zoro, I'm talking about Zero, you know what I mean? Anybody wants to roll low to the ground, 4 or less, well, we get to put them back, right? Cool. And or draw 2 cards, amazing. Gum Gum Giant, because we can use Gum Gum Giant. He's a Straw Hat character. He's a Straw Hat crew, and let's do it now. Brochette Blow. We're gonna call it Bruschetta. Main. If the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field, draw 1 card. Then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3k power during this turn. So with your leader ability for free, you get to draw a card and then minus 3, okay, off somebody. And the thing is that if the number of Dawn cards in your field is equal to or less than, if you're minusing 1 Dawn, typically you're going to be able to do that, right? So cool. You minus 1 Dawn, you play this, you get to kind of get a Dawn back. If we go down once, we're going to be good for the rest of the game with a pudding, etc. But that also might be why they don't play it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, we're going to have fun. And then last but not least, we've got the OP12 like searcher, if you will. If your leader is Sanji, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 card in your hand, place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Another card we get to activate for free. All of these events we get to activate for free. They all have a main with the exception of Gum Gum Giant. And yeah. So it's a low to the ground. I would like to throw some more bigs in there, but I feel like we're gonna just like kind of be trying to like pulverize and like mow over and do things like that. So we'll see. But right now, this is how I'm rocking. And I guess I'll keep these ratios. I feel like I want to do 4 of these just cause I really want to see it, but we'll see. Okay, so now memories. Let's take it over to Zoro. All right, let's go back to OP12 and let's do green now. Now Zoro is a 5 life leader. Oh yeah, mono. My man's got mono. Spread the word. Anyhow, Dawn 3, activate main once per turn. If this leader has battled your opponent's character during this turn, set this leader as active sexually. Then this card cannot attack characters with an original cost of 7 or less during this turn. So you add 3 Dawn to your leader. That's an 8k swing. You swing into somebody, clear up somebody on the board, and then you get to turn them right side up again. And then, I don't know, attack a leader. The cool thing about it being a Dawn 3 is that at an 8k swing, you are going to put damage. You're going to cost any leader 2 cards. Even if it's black, purple, Luffy, or blue, purple, Luffy, even if it's red, purple, Luffy, any 6k leader, unless they've had their power augmented for the turn, they're going to have to give you 2 cards. That is what we call big city pressure. Also, So let's get into it. There's a lot. I was gonna say also I don't want to skip ahead though. We're running Cavendish. If you are watching a video on OP12 leaders, you probably know what Cavendish does. 1K counter, 5 for 6, on play when attacking. If your leader supernova type, that's how little I have played with this Cavendish. If your leader supernova type, you have no other Cavendish on the field, activate 2 Dawn Dope. Okay, Zoro. Zoro is going to be found, and we are going to try to keep it alive on the board, I should say. And if it does, we are going to be big city swinging, because not only are we swinging twice between this card and this leader, we are representing 5 swings, and these aren't little city swings. This ain't small town swings. This is big city pressure. Holy shnikes, dog. We're talking about at the very least, an 8K going once into the character, once into the leader. Okay? And then we've got another one. We got 3 more 9K swings. Okay? So that's just between the leader and 1 card. That's nuck and futz. Yeah. When attacking, make sure they do it right. I let somebody slide in regionals because I thought I was going to lose anyway, so I wasn't going to be a stickler. I wound up coming down to 1 swing, and I could have won that shit. Anyways, I'll never forget that. Still get sick talking about it. Tashigi's going to be in this dick. Let me tell you. Tashigi is keeping this alive. I know you're seeing it. Tashigi is there. Tashigi's always got to be there in every green deck, probably for all time. All right. Now from Tashigi to Tashigi, I mean Kuina. Karina, that's my wife's name. Hang on. 4 for 1, so we're definitely not, she's not a swinger, okay? 1K counter, activate main. You may rest this character. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 4 or less. Then attach 3 rested Dawn cards to one of your leaders. Yo. Okay, so for 4 Dawn, we're resting an opponent with an original cost of 4 or less. Augment to decide. 4 or less, you get rested. Then we attach 3. So that means we rest somebody, we attach those 3, we swing into that character, we restand, and we're swinging into the leader. Bars, dog. Absolutely awesome. This might get me running green again. This is so effing cool right here. I love it. And there's a theme. Spoiler alert. But anyhow, we got this guy. Let me tell you about this guy. If you have not made it past episode 12 in One Piece at this point in time, I don't know what to tell you. But let me tell you something. I still like this guy for the disappearance of this young lady right here. We're not messing around with this guy. I don't like. He's got the Dahmer shades on. I'm not buying any of his story. This kid is athletically gifted. Okay, whooping Zoro on the daily. Okay, Zoro going on to become master swordsman. I mean, we're talking about that Zoro. She's whooping on him daily. According to him, she fell down the stairs. She fell down the stairs and died off screen. I don't believe you. Anyways, if your 5 cost or lower / attribute characters, if one of your 5 cost or lower / attribute characters other than this character would be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may rest this character instead. Also has blocker. 2 for 1, 1K. So, if this was going to be KO'd by an effect, fill in the daggum blanks. What I got to do everything for you guys, even protecting Tashigi. You mean that Tashigi? I mean Kuina? Okay. Anyways, blocker. Also cool. All right, man. We don't trust you, but we'll use you for now. We got Kazuki Iori. All right. 1 for 0, 1 for zilch, 1 for nada. Okay, a whole lot of nada. But 1K counter and activate main. You may rest 1 Dawn card and rest this character. If your leader is Roner, Look at the top 5, excuse me, cards of your deck. Reveal up to one attribute character card, one attribute card or a green event, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, so this is searching out this. That's a special. That's a slash. That's a slash. 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 That's special. That's a slash. And that's why we threw it in. Even slash. So this is slash. Slash. This is searching out every slash. And we got a lot of slash in this dick. So or event cards. We'll get to those. This is just you're gonna be your 2K counter. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Then KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with an original cost of 1 or less. So it's gonna rest the 2, but it can't KO. Like 2K. Sometimes they just wanna like, hey guys, this is just for 2K. This is just for 2K. The world where this would like actually be relevant, I don't know, man. I guess if you're going up against blue, I guess, and they got the 1K, whatever, one cost, whatever. Anyways, Dracula Mihawk, okay? Dracula Mohawk, as we'll call him. 8 for 8, Master Swordsman. He's a blocker, okay? On play, set up to 4 rested Dawn cards as active. Then you may not play a character with an original cost of 7 or more during this turn. Okay. Let's say you play him on curve. You rested 8 Dawn. You get 4 Dawn back. What the fuck you gonna play a 7 or more? Okay. Let's do 10. You got 10. You rest 8. You get 4 back. What? Oh, that's magic. Hang on. That was... Holy shit. You guys seeing this? 10. Rest 8. You get 4 back. You get 7. Oh, shit. So 10 Dawn play. Okay. I get it. At first I was like, okay, what the fuck? But yeah, this paired up, and also if you have Cavendish on the field, I mean, you would literally play this, you would play this, get 4 back, and then like Cavendish is going to give you 2 back on a swing, and you would literally have 8 Dawn again. That would be broken. When a card's buff comes with its like, hey, you can't do this, that's gonna probably be a pretty good card. Okay, we like this, and let me tell you why we like this so much. It's gonna work into some of these. We'll talk about that. Okay, going into Kuina, identifying as Tashigi. She is slicing through the mechos. No Bukaki, no money shot on this Tashigi. She said, "Yeah," and the ropes have been dissipated, or whatever. On play, 5 for 7, which is big money numbers. Let me tell you that right now. Rest up to one of your opponent's character with an original cost of 6 or less. Yowza! So she rests a character that costs more than she does. Crazy. Then give up to 3 rested Dawn cards to your leader. Yowzas. How is that not a SR? That's crazy. Not that it would matter. All these could be SRs. It's not like your deck is limited to a certain amount of SRs. But what the wuck? So we can play them after curve, like literally we can play them on our 7 Dawn turn, and they're still relevant, and they're still resting a card that our opponent played on the 6 Dawn before. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what's crazy. You cost 5 and you're still a very relevant and impactful play on your 7 Dawn turn. That's crazy. That's crazy that it has just more value, more reach. And you got to understand, you're essentially playing this card for 2 Dawn. I'm not smoking crack cocaine. You rested 5. We're doing fingers today. Rested 5. We got painted fingernails. We're gonna go for it. Rested 5, and then you give 3 of those back. So you've essentially only 2 of those Dawn will only be utilized for the summoning of this character, and the other ones are going to work. So you are essentially, that's an 8 Dawn play, in the sense that you're summoning a 5 Dawn character that's resting a 6, and then you're giving 3 of those Dawn to your leader so that you can swing twice. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get to swing twice because you played a 5 for 7 that rested a 6. God bless America. That is lit. That is lit. All right, we got my Poroner. I like this card. I want to see the alt art. Okay, if your leader has the slashed attribute, and we do, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 slash attribute card or up to 1 green event card. Put it into your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Oh, yeah, we love a good search. And now we got 2 of them. And this one acts as a blocker. We big city like. Okay, so this is going to grab literally everything with the exception of this card. Yeah, because everybody's got slash and slash, special slash. Yeah, everybody's got slash. So it's going to be able to grab everything, and then your events. Nice. Okay, Law and Beppo. They're supernovas. They're supernovas. This is supernova dick. Okay, now I know this is a 10 Dawn play. However, giving a a leader that's got mono, giving him 7K, absolutely breathtaking. Pair this with this, okay? You may rest this character. Okay, so let's say we play this out. Okay, do a line of cup with me, will you? Hold one nostril closed, and let's get it. Let's get the sniffing, okay? So rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters. Character will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. Then, if your opponent has 2 or more rested characters, your leader gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Wow. Okay, so we play this out for 10. If we have a Cavendish, great. If we have this card, even gooder. But check it out. If we play this out and we have this up, this gives this plus 3 Dawn. Okay. Now we are a 10K swing. Okay. Swinging into an opponent, swinging into a leader. What the what? 7K on their turn. Malaika, a malata, a whole lotta. So yeah, I just wanted to see this work. Why not? Then we got this to deal with the bricks. And then we got this. You may rest 3 of your Dawn cards, so for 4 Dawn total. Rest up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters or Dawn cards. This is literally Horny Ash Jones, the event. Horny Jones costs 7. This costs, well, it says 1. I don't understand that, but rest 3 of your Dawn cards, so 4. Okay, and then also, oh, this is why the cost is relevant, because on counter it's a plus 3K. We love it. So yeah, that's gonna be a finisher right there. And then speaking of finishers, oh, we're all gonna finish. The man who will become the Pirate King. Okay, Luffy is the man who will become the Pirate King. Set up to 1 of your Zoro leaders as active, sexually active. Yeah, so between everything you're seeing, yeah, we're gonna go a little hamsky dudes. We're gonna have swing into the field, swing into the leader, 1, 2, 3 swings into the leader, and then another swing into the leader. And that's just between these 2 cards. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting. with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the smashes, shall we? We're gonna do a little solo leveling, if you will. We're gonna start off with one going first, one going second, then switch it up. And if I got time to do a best of 3, I will. If not, I'm not gonna make a 3-hour video here, guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into those smashes, shall we? All right, gang. So we're getting into it. We got a good search. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep here. Yeah, because we got our Luffy. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, up top, we got a search. We got bigs. We got events. Well, you'll search everything else. So let's go ahead and keep, because we're gonna get to draw another card too, right? Okay, so we're gonna start with peak 3. Yeah. I don't know, that's weird. Peak is weird. Let's go ahead and draw this. Okay, because we need something to play, right? Okay, we got to make sure these cards work. We're also doing some testing here for people, all right? So if you're one of your, would be KO'd by an effect. Okay, one of the other ones. So for right now, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and search. There we go. Ooh, we like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this. We can play this on curb. We did put a lot of our little support people there down, but it is what it is. Okay, we know we're swinging into this. We're at 3. We know we want to get these down here, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do this. And oh, I would have liked to really see this card on curb. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, so we're gonna grab this one though, and we're gonna set it up so that you know, when we start doing our minusing down, it's not going to be as detrimental, right? Okay, so we're going to whatever. Damn, I'd really like to do that. We could Don -1. What does that do? Draw us a card. I feel like, how many you need? 4 more? Not yet or yet? We know we're going to swing here. We know we're going to get rid of that. Give me 1. Okay. And if we do 1 more, she's live next turn. Let's just have fun. Okay, cool. All right. We got rid of our events. Oh, those were the 4K events. I kind of knew that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like I didn't know. I knew what I'm doing. I'm not a fucking fool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead here. We're going to just play this out. We're going to attach 2 Dawn. And we're going to go ahead and swing for 7. On this side, we're going to go ahead and take. Keep them moving. Okay. So this would add up to 1 Dawn card from a Dawn Dick. Okay, this is going to make us sexually active. Yes. Okay, this is active. This, yeah, let's play this out. This cannot be rested. Okay. Here we have 6 or less. No, we don't have 6. No, we could play this out for free. So let's go ahead and do that. Dawn -1. Oh, boom. Play that. We're going to draw 2 cards. Oh, yeah. We're going to play this. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah? Or yeah? Or oh, yeah? Which oh, yeah? Who's oh, yeah? You oh, yeah, or me oh, yeah? We got 2Ks. They're going to 6. We're going to be at 6 after that. This draws us a card and minuses somebody 3K. I'm going to have to go with this one for right now. We're going to swing 5. Now, they got a blocker. Oh, we get to gain Arrested Dawn. We played that for free. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is feeling good. Let's go ahead and take. We got 5 life. Okay, cool. All right. So we've got the anti-Zoro card. All right, we got Big Sis. Big Sis looking out for us, okay? We can... Oh, but we... Well, not that. We can't do it with this one, right? So let's go ahead and play this out here. All right. And now, if this leader has battled your opponent's character during this turn. Huh. Let's see if I counter out. Would that work, right? Because it technically... I'm going to swing 8 here, okay? I'm going to block here, and I'm going to give him a 2K. I'm gonna let mom handle it, right? Boom. Okay. Resolve attack. Technically, I battled a character, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We like that. We like that. Get him out of here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. Okay. All right, gang. Neato, gang. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Too bad that's a 5, right? I mean, everything gets rid of 4s. Forza. Let's go ahead and play out our Loof. Let's put 2 back. And we are going to gain 1, right? Now, something we can also do is draw 2 cards. Put this one back. We're 7 for the turn. You know what I'm saying. We can also search. Look at the top 4. Man, we could draw all the cards though. Let's go ahead and swing 7 at that ass. Gain Arrested Dawn. Oh yeah. Okay. 7 into that. We don't have anything up here. We're gonna go ahead and no block and take. See what we get. Okay, cool. We could swing 7 again. We are getting a little low. We are getting a little low on our life, but we are also at 7K leader. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on that pressure. Next turn we're playing this, which is a blocker for 8. We can big city swing here. We can swing here. Yeah. We could also play this into this if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take one more, and after this we're going to be a little more ferocious with our so we're going from 6 to 8, and once we get 8 we can play this. We can start doing some things. So do we want to draw cards and draw into more events or not? If we activate an event, we can put this. No. Let's I think we're good. Maybe we draw a card. Maybe we do this and draw a card. Okay. I like this. I also like this. We got this. I feel like Sanji Pudding was something we could have played on curb, but now not. Or we could play this our next turn, and then when we do this, we get Dawn back, and we got a big body. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go for it. What? Oh, it's got to be a Sanji or an event card. Okay, so we almost screwed the pooch here, actually. Okay. Yeah, we actually almost blew it, y'all. All right. With that being said, what does this do? No. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pass it back. Okay, cool. All right, 8 Dawn. Let's watch this. Watch this, gang. Watch this. Okay. So I'm gonna play this out. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swing. Well, if I give him 1 Dawn, I get 2 more back. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can do this. We can swing here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for character here. Boom. Okay. And now we've got to give up something, right? That's a big blocker though, right there. That is a big blocker. And we know we're going to 8 anyways, and then we're gonna be able to get 1 back. Yeah, let's go ahead and give this up. Okay, we give that up, and then watch this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, it's all making sense now. Now we're gonna swing here, and they've got to give us a 2K. Wow, I barely got it on the money, don't I? Okay, so we got that. Keep that alive. I'm gonna use this ability. Now I'm gonna swing. I can swing here again. Yeah. Oh, I can't swing at a character again. 7 or less. Okay. It's not that oppressive. We're not that oppressive. But I could swing here. I could swing there. What? Oh, an original cost. Okay, so we're only swinging at leader. Okay. Okay. We take. All right. Getting down to the gritty of the nitty. And we've lost everybody. Okay, let's see what we can do here, gang. 4 or less, that ain't gonna do it. Equal or less, draw 1 card, give up to one of your opponents -3. We like that. We like that. We do like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna actually just play this out the old-fashioned way, right? Let's play this one out the old-fashioned way. Just draw a card, and let's do that here. And then we can do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Now I'm at less than, equal or less than, so we draw another card. Okay. Now I'm going to swing 7 here. Return 2 Dawn. Gain an active Dawn. Okay, 7 in the 3. I can block once, and then I'm done. Right? I can block for free here. Give them yeah, I could just block for free, but they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. So we're delaying the inevitable. We're also making this easier to swing into, and they can still do it again probably. Let's see how much counter I got. I don't got too much counter. I'll just give him the block. Fuck this little guy. Yeah, okay. So now I am going to, am I equal or less? I am equal or less. So now I'm going to swing here again, gain Arrested Dawn. And at this point, we can do this. We can still block even, okay? And, if your opponent has character with a cost of 4 or less, if you have 6 or less cards, draw 2. We don't want to use Dawn anymore. That's for sure. I say we still swing into it. I say we still swing into it and then use this to draw cards. So let's go ahead and swing into this. And we technically have it, but I want to let it go and have a 10 Dawn play elsewhere. And then now I can activate a cost 3 or less. I'm going to return 1 Dawn. And I'm going to do this one and draw 2 cards. Wait, I already did that. Okay, there we go. And draw 2 cards. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got we stay with a plethora of cards, but so do they, it looks like. Alright, so I did swing with my blocker, and no, that was a hashtag big city mistake. Hashtag big city mistake. I mean, I am a 7K leader, but that was, I did lose myself there for a second. Okay, so they've got 10 Dawn, 2 life with a blocker. We can go 7K as well. We can rest somebody. They can stay rested. We cannot do anything with this Tashigi, however. Or we could play this out. This is an on play. Yeah. So we've got some things we can do. Actually, no, the game is over. Because we get to swing too many times, it looks like. Yeah, we can give this 9, and they got to give me 2. We can do 2 more, and that's another 9. You got to give me 2. Then 1, 2, 3, and then I get to swing 9 twice. So I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and go for game. Let's start with... no. Let's start with 2 here. No. Let's start with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna swing 9. Do I even got it here? I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Boom, boom. I'm going to trash this. I'm gonna draw into that. Okay, cool. Not looking good for our hero. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 more. 9. And we actually got this one. Fuck, we don't. My bad, dude. My bad. Well, we wouldn't have had it either way. So now we do this. We're going to swing here. We can swing at this first. And we got to let it go. And then we get to do this. Attack here. And we could have countered out with that one, but then we would have had another one, another swing. Zoro is looking crazy right now. Let's rematch, run the difference, and let's switch it up. Okay. I'm getting a better understanding of Sanji and possibly how to build them a little bit different. But for right now, let's keep it running. Bro, I can't fucking believe it. But yeah, in the middle of that last match, I realized I had, in the middle of the rematch, I realized I had insufficient space. I was notified by my fucking OBS. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So anyways, we're going to run it back. Anyhow, let's go. I'll probably just edit it out anyways, but that's what happened. Troubles of being me. Okay, so we're going first. I really like this hand. I really like this hand. And you know something else? I really like this hand too. We'll go ahead and keep. We'll keep on both sides. Cool. And keep. And we're going to play out the search. Cool. And now we're going to pass turn over. Over here, we're going to go ahead and search. And a giant or just a straight up one that can draw me a card. I know the giant's the answer. Like, giant's supposed to always be the answer, right? So we'll go ahead and it's either a Sanji or an event. I'm gonna go ahead and grab giant this time. Don't make me regret it. Well, this one also. No, come on. Let's be crazy. Let's not be crazy. Okay, cool. Now we can't even attack yet. We're not going to do that because we could utilize that and draw 2 cards, right? But then we would not be able to attack into the next round. Anyways, it's weird. But okay, so here we're going to go ahead and search, and our search gives us a big old body. 2K, cool. This is also pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and grab here. I want a big. I'm gonna swing 7. So what I had learned in that other turn, which I'll go ahead and what I had learned in the last game is that the Tashigi, the Kuina Tashigi, I guess because I said her name wrong, she doesn't work. So I'll still probably include that, and then, you know, with editing. Okay, so we've got this out. We're at 4. I am going to do this. I'm going to do this because I don't have enough events anyways right now. And I can use one for free. I can use one event for free and draw 2 cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and swing here. And you're going to have to let that go. And I think I'm going to do it, gang. I'm going to go ahead and -1. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm going to -1 Dawn. Boom. And I'm going to play this one out. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. What? Why did I just draw a card? Anyways, draw 2 cards. Use card action. Boom. I'm at 4. We can't even. Okay, so Sanji's ability is kind of like your pudding. Okay, I could see that. So pudding can be a little redundant. I see now. And maybe that makes this pudding completely redundant. Okay, we see. You big, me small. Me big, me small. This little Tashigi does not work. Okay. So we can search, and then we can turn that sideways, and we can swing into it. So let's go ahead and do that first. And I'm going to show you guys just how you may rest this character, rest it to one of your opponent's characters. The original cost of 4 or less, then attach up to 3 rested Dawn cards to one of your opponent or leaders. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do this, rest, and then I'm supposed to be able to rest, and then I'm supposed to be able to this. It's not working. It's not working. Unfortunately, no bueno. Okay, so I'm going to choose, and I got to choose 3 times. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually search. And let's grab anything but this one again. Am I right? This will help us finish the game. This will help us turn people sideways. Give rest at dawn. We don't got much counter. We are a 5 life leader though. We can grab this. I think we'll see more of these, right? This is a blocker. Let's go ahead and grab this. We can keep our leader's ability alive. And between this and this, we can play this. So yes. Okay, we're doing that. And then I'm not even going to try to block out of that because that's trash. I should be able to also swing into my opponent, right? So they should be probably like a 2 life. Here, we're going to go ahead and play out Big Boot Scoot Loof. And we're going to go ahead and do this. So boom, boom. All right. Now, the thing about our leader's ability is I'm going to start by swinging here. And we would let that go. And then now I'm going to swing here. Now, the thing about our leader's ability is we get to gain 1. So we really get this for a -1 effect, right? And it's not that bad at all. So we're going to go ahead and take there. And now we're 7K leader. So maybe Luffy does work into that. Yeah, I mean. Okay, so we're at 7 Dawn on this side. I think the 7 Dawn play is just straight up this. We could do this. We could actually do that. And that would give us 8 and then have 1 more over for 9, swing here and swing here. However, they got 8 cards. So I'm going to go ahead and develop the Cavendish because we're trying to set up the big city play. Now, the big city play is going to be this into this, and that's nuts. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to go ahead and draw. We already got 2 of those. This we're going to go ahead and grab here because we're already seeing, we've already seen those are 3. We've already seen 3 of our 4 copies at this point. So now there's nothing left for me to do but attach all Dawn, in my opinion. I could have played the Shigi out, but attach all Dawn, swing here, let that go. And then we're going to go ahead and do this again. And we're going to swing here. And I'm going to go ahead and take that. Okay, we get that. All right, cool. We're at 7 Dawn now here, gang. 7 Dawn. We don't have enough events in here to make this worthwhile. Yeah, that's tough. But we can go ahead and play out Sanji Pudding. Okay, we do draw a card. We like that. We could also do a searchy search. Grab us something else. Grab us another event per se. We do get to grab another event. We can grab a Sanji. We can grab a 2K. It's hard to pass up a Gum Gum Giant. It really is. And we're going to have plenty of Dawn. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to grab a Giant again. And okay, keep it moving. I'm surprised I haven't seen nobody play Luffy in this yet. So I'm a little surprised here. We're going to go ahead and swing 7. We're going to return 2 Dawn. Gain 1 active, right? And then we're at 6. They're at 7. We're about to go to 7. So we're not even falling behind in Dawn like that, which is nuts. We know we're going to take the other one. So let's go ahead and give them this. Let's go ahead and do this because we know we're going to take another one. And we don't want to go down to 1. We are trying to win, believe it or not. We're going to go ahead and swing 7 now. And this time gain arrested Dawn. So now we're at 7 as well. And for this one, we're going to go ahead and go down to 2. But we're going to get a little more stingy with our life moving forward. Am I right? Okay. So we're at 9 Dawn. And for 8, we can play this up. Put 4 up and then swing here. And then we're good to go. Yes. Yes. All right. Watch this game. Now we're going first. Let's see how it feels going first. Okay. So we're going to do this. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And then we're going to do this. Okay. Turn that one sideways. 1. Okay. That's just 1 click. Okay, cool. And I wish I would have actually swung here first. That was a mistake. I could have swung here first. Damn it. Yeah, I could have swung here first. And I'll give up this card just to be real. Just to be real. Let's be real, okay? So now I've got 10. Count them 10. I'm gonna go ahead and swing here. Just really want to get rid of that. Up top, what do we got for me? I've got a 2K, which would take me to 9. I got 2 2Ks. and I don't plan on playing either one of them. So let's do that, and let's do that. Cool. Now I can use this ability, and I'm gonna swing into life now because I can't swing here, okay? But I can swing here, and I can keep from going down. I can go to 7 again next turn, and with that, that wouldn't activate my ability, unfortunately. Huh. If we do this, we go to 9. We can draw 2 more. Let's do that. Let's do that. Draw 2 more cards. We'll get rid of this card. A blocker? Let's get rid of this. Give that. Cool. We drew into another one. Resolve attack. And that's going to be this round. Okay. Now, how many we got in here? We got 1. We got 2. We can easily put 3. We can easily do 3. If you have 6 or less cards. So let's go ahead and, oh, we could play this out. Okay. We get to draw a card, -3 here. Swing into it. Okay. So let's, and that's if you're, okay. So let's go ahead and do this first. We're going to draw a card, right? Yeah. We're going to, wait, hang on. What if we do this instead? Because we're going to become a 7K body. And then this just kind of gives me another life. What if we did this instead? We could do that. We could turn that sideways. We could swing into this. Huh. Okay. Let's, we got to figure out what we want to do here first. Because we could also just start going for life. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with going for life. Okay. So 7 in the life. Down here, we could use this to counter out. We could free counter. Free counter. Am I right? If we turn this sideways, they can swing into it. That's a little early. So let's go ahead and no blocker. And let's go ahead and give this. We're not going to play a million of these, right? Okay, cool. So we got a little bit of data out of them. And now if we do this, we get another life. If we do this, I think we survive the turn either way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to play this out. I'm going to use card action so I can swing with it now. I'm going to return just 1 Dawn, and I'm going to 0 optional Dawn, and I would like to turn that sideways and turn that one sideways instead. I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to use my leader's ability. I'm going to minus this card. No, I'm going to play this card. Yeah, so I just -1 Dawn. I'm going to play this. And I'm going to minus this down by 3. Okay, so we drew into some counter. Oh, I'm doing a little bit of minusing into the ground, though, gang. Doing a little bit of minusing into the ground. It's okay. We're going to get 2 back at least. So now I can swing 7 here. We only got 4 cards. Yeah, let's just get rid of this one. Okay, gain 1. Okay, we're down to 4. That's crazy. We're gonna let this go. Because if we know if we try to block and then they want to swing into us, that's our ass. So we're gonna go ahead and let it go. And then we're gonna swing here. And we can do a free block. Okay. And then now I'm going to swing here again, gain an extra Dawn, and we take. Okay, cool. Alrighty, gang. It's getting a little nitty grit. Here, we've got up there. Okay. Well, we're not going to look at that right now. So we're 7K. It feels like we got to go for the game, kinda. We could establish another blocker and play this out again. We could do this combo, right? We're at 10 Dawn. We get 4 back. We could do that. We can't do this. So our options here Or we could invest 1, okay? Swing 9. They got to give me 2 cards, right? 2 more, another 9. They got to give me another 2 cards, right? Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 9 here, okay? And then swing another 9 there. So we could swing 3 9s for the game. Also getting rid of 1 of theirs. But if it doesn't work, the clapback is crucial. The clapback is probably going to kill us. Probably going to kill us. Because, no, it's going to kill us. It's going to kill us. Because they got 7, 7, 7, 7. And that's with no Dawn investment. And they are going to 6 Dawn. So, okay, so that's one route. The other route is we develop, and or we could also play this out. Rest up to West that. Okay. And then maybe we got to do that. Because if we do that, we get rid of it. But anyhow, the other one would be develop. We got 2 blocks, and they swing 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we've got 2 blocks and a counter, but we ain't got no other counter. I feel like we got to go for game. Okay, so we're going for game. We've decided we're going for game. We're gonna go ahead and start by doing this. Yes. That sucks though. That's tough. But we get rid of one of their automatics. Use card action. Okay, so we're gonna turn that sideways and that sideways. Cool. Okay. I think we just screwed our pooch actually. So now we swing 7, 9, and then now we can only swing 7. And then we just got to swing 8 twice. Well, then that means we were dead either way, dude. That means we were dead either way. Okay, so we're swinging 7. We're going to give him this. Okay. If I swing 8, I can... Yeah. No, we were dead either way. We were dead either way. Because this was going to grab them cards. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the 9 swing does. Yeah, this game is fucking done. Cause yeah, they can still take. Okay, cool. And then like I do this. Yeah, no, we fucked up. Well, we were fucked either way, is what I mean to say. Yeah, I could do this and that's not gonna do anything. Like swing here. They could actually counter out of that. Yeah. 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, we just had too much counter at the end of the day. And then boom, and then swing again here. Well, that's cool to know that Sanji was gonna win either way. And then a 2K out of life. Yeah, it's cool to know we were gonna win either way. This isn't Zoro's got to win every time. This is actually pretty cool. It's a really cool development. All right, so we could literally just create this one. We could play this one out for 3. That's dope, right? But that's kind of stupid anyways. But now we're just going to go ahead and swing 7 here and return 2 Dawn. Gain 1. Oh my God, did I not gain it? I think I did. And then, yeah, take the hit. Use the trigger. Definitely want to use that trigger. And then the rest is history. We're done. Dunsky Dukes. Yeah. Okay. All right. That was really cool. I'm sorry I spent so much time. I was really trying to see if Zoro could finish him. But of the different plays we had, the different play routes, lines of play we had, it looked like Sanji was going to be able to survive either way. Because if we were to swing 9, got to give me 2 cards. Okay, cool. And then we swing 9, got to give me 2 cards. Okay, cool. Or 2 life, right? Then it would still come down to Zoro swinging 9 twice. Maybe that had to be the routes. But the thing is that the way it all played out with the amount of cards we had, right? So 9, we could have literally taken the first 9, the second 9, and we would have had Gum Gum Giant and a 2K, all right? Literally. And then all of this counter. So on the last one, we would have Gum Gum Gianted, and it looks like we would have drew into a pudding, more counter, right? At least a pudding and looks like a pudding in an event, okay? And then when you swing another one, then we would have just still had it. So, wow. Okay. It's getting kind of, I thought it was going to be a blowout. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be a double blowout on both sides. But okay, it was still close, but nice. All right, let's bring it over just the list. Well, there you have it, gang. A lot of fun actually. A lot of fun. I've been looking around trying to see what different people are doing, and I haven't seen nobody use underage drinking Luffy. UAD Luffy, dog. Yeah, that worked. That worked good. In my opinion, that worked good. And if you're if you're a 7K body that also has access to this kind of buffoonery, you no longer really have to worry about, in my opinion, now I could be wrong, right? I haven't tested it, but theoretically, if you're a 7K body and you're constantly bottom decking 4 or less, and then swinging into people, drawing a card and minusing 3 and swinging in, when you're a 7K body and you -3 anything in the game, you can just about touch it. I mean, only the Yonkos are out of this Luffy's reach. This one, they got to give me a card. You know, this is the only one they ain't got to give me a card, but this is super vulnerable. You get what I'm saying? Like, so vulnerable, and not just by this guy, but also now the leader automatically. So the Charlotte Pudding might be a little bitsy teensy weensy redundant. However, you saw how that worked out still. So I think this is the Sanji Pudding deck. You know what I mean? I know that, oh, well, maybe that's, nah, dude, because let me tell you, we were less than or equal to Don, so I played a 5 for 7 that replaced itself fucking 4 cost Kuzan style. And then when we started to use our abilities, we got to do this for free. We did this for free because we gained 1 Dawn back from here and then another rested Dawn back from here. So we did it for free. Big City thinks. Oh, I thinks a lot about this one. I'm thinking a lot about this one. Now we only have 8 2Ks. Yeah, fuck the wuck. Only got 8 2Ks. And we can't do. You know what else? We could do Black Maria though. She would not be searchable whatsoever. Or searchable. But only the Sanjis in here are searchable. Only Sanjis and or event cards are searchable, essentially. We could do the searcher now. I wonder if I can find it by typing out search. Well, we could play this card out as well. Where is it at? Come on. It's the new one. This one right here. Look at for its Straw Hat type crew. We play this out. We're Big City. We're finding everything. Maybe we play this one over this one. But now this one just lets us grab a card. Put 1 card into your hand. But maybe we don't need that. Maybe this is just fine. Because this is searched out by an event. Yeah, search an event, not purple event. So maybe this is the one we want. Yeah. Because this one doesn't need... Yeah, that's not bueno. That's not bueno. It'd be one thing if you put him into the trash, because then it would help this out. But yeah, that's... So I'm going to go ahead and... That's a cool card. Luffy's the man who'll become Pirate King. I appreciate the dedication. But right now, I'm looking at this. Yeah, give me that. Maybe more search, but give me that, because this is actually a trigger. The other one doesn't do jack. Yeah, that's cray cray. And we're looking at the top 5. Other than Let's Crash This Wedding. Okay, yeah, so we're searching out everything in this list. Well, we're not searching out. Actually, no, we're not searching out. Actually, we're not searching out. Actually, not searching out. Okay, not searching out. Huh. Okay, so I see now. Because that other one searches anything, and this one doesn't. Okay. All right, we might have to think about that again. Anyhow, let's take it over to Man Murray's. It's unfortunate that this wasn't working. It's unfortunate that that wasn't working. I wonder if I would have won that game, actually, had I had another swing into my opponent. Yeah, I think I would have won. No, because at the same time, it would have maybe made my line of play a little different. But I don't know, because I would have had that Gum Gum Giant earlier, and the last life was a 2K. And if I'm going for game or whatever, it does kind of change the way I play on the Sanji side as well. But Karina Tashigi not working was a little weird. That kind of sucked. But outside of that, man, I think it's completely bonkers. I think we need to go ahead and do we do need to go ahead and get the Dracula Mihawk. We do need to go ahead and do 4 here. Maybe 2 here. 2 here. We didn't even set this up once. But this and this is insane. Insane in the membrane. Yeah. No Bukkake for Tashigi, dog. She ain't playing that. Never got to play this. Not even once. Did we play it? I think it's just too big. And it's just like, man, I think we could go with 4 of this. Maybe keep these and get rid of these, and then find more room for other stuff. But yeah. I thought this was way fun and very powerful feeling. And you love it when you love to feel powerful. Now here's another card I was gonna say. Rested characters 4 or less, right? When you rest a character, a 6 or less, or you start resting people, and then you still have Dawn active. You know what I mean? This is another option, another card you could play if you don't have this one, right? And it's a 6K body, so. But yeah, so far these are just so invaluable. I love it. And this Perona searcher is just basically searches anything in the game or anything in your dick, right? So that's a lot of fun. But anyhow, this has been a really fun one, and I cannot wait for this to go live. I'm recording this on, what day is it? Recording this on the 8th. So if by tomorrow this is all live and I'm tardy to the party, sorry gang, but I gotta stay a step ahead so I can keep feeding the machine, keep feeding the monsters, keep feeding the Navy, the machine monsters, the 3-piece Navy. Am I right? Anyhow, also, this being Monday, I forgot to mention earlier, I will be having my tournament from yesterday up. So do check that out. I really hope so. I really hope I'm not just speaking and bullshit happens. But anyhow, do smash the like button, finger pop the subscribe, turn on the comments, okay? And turn on the bell, and then go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? And take a shot every time I say anyhow. This has been Murado Music with 3-piece TCG. Beer. Pirates TCG. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.